Hi, I don't really know what I was doing. I just decided to make a face. Alright. So, today, I want to talk about relationships, and I don't do a very good Christopher Walken impression, but I like to pretend I do. Relationship stuff. Like, why am I talking about it? I don't know, because I haven't vlogged in a while, and, because I can. It's been on my mind, the nature of relationships and, romantic orientation stuffs. So, in the last year, I have bounced between every single relationship orientation that I could get my hands on. Basically because, coming out as ace to myself was like, man, it wasn't even a question. It was like, wow, that's cool. But, relationship-wise, it was just kind of like I can't figure myself out at all. Which I don't know. The place that I'm at right now is, I guess, if I were to label myself at the moment, it would be that I am largely homo-romantic, although I cannot say that it's absolutely exclusive, but it's such a trend that it's kind of a thing. I don't know. That's what I'm going with for now, and that's like the strongest I've been able to identify myself so far, which I could think of why this is has been such a problem for me. I've been raised in a very, very homophobic culture, very openly homophobic. Actually, after I came back from being a full-time Mormon missionary, I was encouraged to do further religious studies at what the church calls Institute, which is basically college religious classes held by the church or whatever. And I thought, okay, whatever, I'm a theology geek. Let's see if they get deep enough that that I'll be entertained, or if they're just going to skim on the basics. But what I ended up finding in so many classes was that they were just full of political blah 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 blah. People, basically, the teachers preaching their political beliefs as though they were doctrinal, and open, unashamed homophobia. So bad. And I, as loudmouthed as I like to, I guess, project myself as being in situations like that, I should have stood up and said, yo, this isn't cool, this isn't official, whatever. I didn't. I was too taken aback. I was fresh off of everything. I need to stop thinking about that. It's sad. But anyway, point being, I'm pretty damn sure if there's a way to be romantically repressed, I think I figured out a way how to accomplish that. How to accomplish that that feat, because I don't know, the more comfortable I get with myself, the more I've had to recognize that this is a thing, and it really was one of those big things that caused me a lot of internal turmoil while going through the whole falling out of Mormonism thing. It's one of the things that really just kind of terrified me. And it terrified me growing up. I don't know if I've mentioned this in the previous whatevers that I've babbled about, because I never watched them after I posted them. But ever since I was a little kid, my mom, I think, has known that I was different, and she sat me down from a very early age, like 9, I think, was the first time, and she asked me, are you a lesbian? And I was like, no, because in my mind that was like, are you bad? Are you inherently hardwired to be bad? A bad person? And of course I was like, no, 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 no. And she would ask me over and over and over and over and over again. And I guess I sort of project that a little bit, because currently my very openly homophobic bosses think I'm totally, yeah. It's fun, though, having homophobic bosses. I'm gonna go on a million tangents if I don't rein it in, but yeah. So, relationships, as I come closer and closer to recognizing that I'm largely, homo-romantic, I've had to really divorce myself more and more from my roots, and, kind of, it leaves me very uncertain, because I never thought that I would ever be in a relationship with anybody, and here I am. It's a possibility, and it's a very real possibility. People try and ask me out all the time, and I've never said yes, because it never really, there was always something that I didn't understand about myself. There's just something that I don't know. I wasn't comfortable, and I didn't know why, and now I think I do, is because I wasn't being honest with myself, so how the hell could I be honest with anybody else in a relationship type of thing? Which I feel bad about turning so many of those people down, but I guess in the end I figure I did them a favor. Yeah. Anyway, so I've been thinking a lot about relationships, and I don't really have any answers. I just have questions, and I don't know if anybody here is going to bother to answer, but I would love it if you did. Um, how, is there a possible way to logic your way around relationships? Because I've got two sides of me. I've got the whole feels side, which gets very, very neglected. And I've got the I'm going to think about shit side, which I try and think too much about things. And the more I try and logic relationships, the more lost I feel. So, like, for instance, what is the difference between a super, super, super close friendship and a potential relationship? And the only real hard answer I can come down to is exclusivity. Because what a relationship is to one person is different to another person. So you can't really measure a relationship by how many kisses you exchange or, I don't know, how many cuddle fests you indulge in. But yeah, I don't know. So leave aside all of that subjective crap, and exclusivity is the only thing that I can think that separates one from the other, but that doesn't feel like it's a very, I don't know, that doesn't feel totally genuine. Like, I mean, it feels like I'm grasping at straws, is what it feels like. I don't know if there's any possible way to logic relationships, but now that I'm sort of finding myself on this spectrum, I'm trying to sort of make sense of it in a logical fashion. I don't know. I should probably just stop thinking and go watch more cartoons, because that's... yeah. Yeah. So those are questions, and I don't really know what else I'm saying about all this, except I really don't know what to do about all of the relationship stuff. I assume, like, I'm totally gonna get in a relationship eventually. I am not making immediate plans for it. I am busy as shit. I think I fill my life up way too much. I added up the hours of all of the things that I'm going to be pursuing, like ambitiously pursuing over this next semester, and it adds up to 80 hours a week, and that's stupid, and I need to cut it back so that I retain some sanity. Anyway, so I don't have time, but I'm curious. I don't know. I have been doing local ACE meets for the last year, but I kind of want to branch out of the ACE community and get more involved in the queer community and just see what's there. See what's here. I might be disappointed. I don't know. It is Salt Lake City. I have no idea. Like, is there really cool... I don't know. We'll find out. I'm going to throw aside some of those not stupid, but ambitions of mine, put them aside, and take the time to check out local groups, because I can, and because of reasons. Yeah, and this is rambling to an end, and it's 8 minutes long, and damn, double damn. I talk too much, and I have very little to say. Oh, I'm going to show you my Mass Effect shoe, and then I'm going to stop, because I do not have a problem. Yes, I do.